Graduates, parents, family, faculty, and administration. I'm Mandy Peterson, Student Body President, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Woodlands College Park High School. At this time, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the National Champion College Park High School Marine Corps JROTC as we honor our country and state. Representing all students entering the military, an ROTC program, or a military academy, West Point Cadet Stephen Bender will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag. Representing all competitors in UIL, State Wrestling Champion Colton Oberny will lead us in the Texas Pledge. Following the pledges, Ashley McLemore, Vicki Roberts, Elise Robinson, Chet Shank, Ella Schwarzkopf, and Hudson Van Lowe will sing the national anthem. Please remain standing until the march-off of the colors has been completed.
Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Please be seated. Hello and good evening to all faculty, parents, extended family, friends, and most importantly, the senior class of 2024. My name is Mandy Peterson, and I'm honored to be speaking tonight as your student body president. Before we continue, I'd like us to recognize those who have stood by our side and helped us through each valley to every victory, ultimately contributing to who we are as individuals today. Additionally, I would like to say a quick thank you to our outstanding principal. Dr. Merle, as your last graduating class, we hope that it is everything that you wish for, and we are excited to see what great things you'll do for the community in your new leadership role. Now, I'd like to start off with a question. My fellow graduates, are you ready to live fearlessly? To live fearlessly does not mean to live without fear. To me, it means thriving in the fear you face, not allowing it to consume your life, but growing your endurance against the unknown. It means allowing fear to shape you into a stronger, more resilient person. It means to live with courage and to take risks. In the words of world-renowned TV show host Steve Harvey, if you play it safe in life, you aren't going to have much of a life. As I stand before you, it's hard to imagine that I'll never see most of your faces again. Many of us have been together since kindergarten or middle school, witnessing each other grow watching each other mature and grow into the young adults that we are today. Kindergarten was where most of us had our very first taste of fear. The fear of our first day of school, not wanting to part from our moms, to even the fear of the monster under our bed. Yet, we overcame those feelings, walking into our first day of kindergarten, wiping away our tears, and building up the courage to get a flashlight and make sure that there is no monster. Now, as all 778 of us sit here today, I want you to reflect on all the times that you faced fear and overcame it. You might not realize it, but we've been living fearlessly since we first stepped through the doors of College Park. You have lived fearlessly by putting yourself out there and joining a new club during freshman year that you fell in love with and are now sad to leave behind. You have lived fearlessly by representing our school wonderfully in numerous ways, whether that was the volleyball team beating the Woodlands after playing undeniably well with each other. For our band, that might have been practicing for hours upon hours outside after school so that you placed the highest you ever have at a regional competition. Maybe that was scoring the game-winning touchdown against New Caney, making everyone jump up from their seats after being neck and neck the whole game. Or that could also be creating such an emotional atmosphere through your UIL performance that your audience was unable to shake the roller coaster of an experience that you brought them through. And of course, you have lived fearlessly by telling that person that you like them, and you've definitely been fearless when you ate the school lunch or when you set foot into the freshman wing bathrooms. You have been preparing and equipping yourself during your time in high school to be bold, so don't put it to waste. There is nothing you cannot get through. We must maintain this fearlessness and boldness outside of the walls of College Park. Once we leave this pavilion, there are 778 new paths to be made, 778 new stories that will be told, and 778 new graduates who are about to go out and show the world how to live fearlessly, all because of the morals that have been instilled in us at College Park. I'm sure all of us have heard the words, "Do not take high school for granted because it's going to go by fast." But I don't think any of us really understood how quickly it would actually go by. At some point, your days at College Park will be a distant memory, and you'll reflect on the times that you had with friends that you don't keep in touch with anymore. On all the all-nighters that you spent studying for AP exams, thank God those are over. And the last bittersweet performance or game that made your eyes well with tears out of sadness and thankfulness. But you're going to realize that it wasn't so scary leaving after all. As of right now, all you can do is cherish each and every moment throughout your life, because the truth is, you can never get back time. And as the line from one of my favorite songs by Billy Joel goes, "Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time." I dare to say, do not take this final summer with your friends and family before you go off and make a life of your own for granted. I dare to say, don't take the first day of class where you meet your lifelong best friend or even soulmate for granted. I dare to say, don't take raising your first pet on your own for granted. And I dare to say, let yourself sit and mourn the end of your high school experiences, but don't let it stop you from leaping headfirst into the excitement of your future. Let us dare to dream big, chase our passions, and never settle for anything less than we deserve. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world, and let us never forget the lessons and friendships we have forged together at CP. And lastly, when you face challenges and hardships that may knock you to the ground and it seems like you cannot recover, College Park Class of 2024, we will overcome because we are fearless.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, guests, and graduates. We would like to welcome you all to the Woodlands College Park High School's Class of 2024 graduation. My name is Peyton Wheeler.
And I am Lance Eckel, and it is our esteemed honor and privilege to introduce our guests this evening. Please hold applause until all have been introduced. Conroe Independent School District Board of Trustees and Central Administration. Mr. Skeeter Hubert, President. Mrs. Teresa Wagaman, First Vice President. Mrs. Stacy Chase, Second Vice President. Mr. Daytren Williams, Secretary. Mrs. Melissa Dungan, Assistant Secretary. Mrs. Tiffany Bauman Nelson, Trustee. Mrs. Misty Odenweller, Trustee. Dr. Curtis Knoll, Superintendent. Dr. Bethany Medford, Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Chris Povich, Assistant Superintendent of High Schools. Dr. Jeff Steichler, Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools. Dr. Shelley Winkler, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools.
The Woodlands College Park High School Administration and Counselors. Dr. Mark Murrell, Principal. Dr. Deborah Creel, Academy of Science and Technology Headmaster. Mrs. Melanie Davis, Associate Principal for Operations. Dr. Susan Hersberger, Associate Principal for Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Clint Holden, Associate Principal for Administration. Assistant Principals, Mr. Chris Allen, Mrs. Ashley Johnson, Mr. Lee Kozlowski, Mrs. Alexandra Lambers, Mr. Robert McKnight, Mr. Richard Price, Mrs. Brandy Robbins, Mrs. Christina Flores, Lead Counselor, Mrs. Mary Lou Florian, College and Career Counselor.
Counselors, Miss Jennifer Cardenas, Mrs. Cindy Dowd, Mrs. Laura Hollis, Miss Sarah Kelly, Mrs. Reagan Locke, Mrs. Amanda McDowell, Mr. Cyril Pajeska, Mrs. Sherry Rutledge, Mrs. Jamie Slaybaugh, Mr. Terrence O'Connor, graduation announcer, Lieutenant Colonel Nicole Maury, and Sergeant Major Chris Combs, Marine Corps, JROTC.
I would like to recognize at this time our feeder school principals. Dr. Stacy Mosley, Knox Junior High. Mrs. Shelley LeBlanc, Collins Intermediate. Mr. Josh Hughes, David Elementary. Wilkerson Intermediate. Mr. Lee Allen, David Elementary. Mrs. Danae Wilker, Gladys Elementary. Mrs. Tracy Horn, Haley Elementary. Mrs. Christine Belcher, Lamar Elementary. Mrs. Erin Anderson, Powell Elementary. Miss Megan Burnham, Wright Elementary.
The following have guided us in many ways and have opened the door of knowledge. At this time, will the faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? The next group is very special to each and every one of us. They have been there to celebrate the accomplishments and console during our struggles. They have supported us in many ways and have shown us the light to our future success. At this time, will the parents of our graduating class please stand and be recognized?
The last group is one we would like to pay a special tribute to for all of their dedication and service to our country. If you are a member of the armed services, a veteran entering into the military, a family member of a serviceman or woman, or a family member that has lost a loved one while serving, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. At this time, please welcome our student speaker, Grace Udo.
Wow. Good evening, faculty, parents, guests, and class of 2024. My name is Grace Udo, and I'm honored to be standing before you all today. Okay, so, well, actually, honored might not be the right word. More like astonished or amazed, because guys, this is our high school graduation. Congratulations! Okay, so we've had a very interesting past 4 years. I mean, we started high school in 2020. I feel like explaining the challenges of that transition could be its own speech in and of itself, but we persisted, and now here we are, the end of our high school careers, at our high school graduation, at the peak of our senioritis. It is with this mindset that I began writing this speech, so please bear with me. I began writing this speech on a college visit on a bus about a month ago. I struggled because in that moment, all I could see was what was ahead of me. I was literally driving towards my future. I was excited, hopeful, a little nervous, yeah, but high school was definitely the last thing on my mind. So as I began trying to write this speech, all I could think of were those random cliches that you hear in these kind of speeches. You know, like follow your dreams, which is kind of vague if I want to be honest with y'all, or spread your wings and fly, which isn't logical, or don't do it for the money. And I really don't want to tell y'all that because that's not practical. And my personal favorite, just go live your life. And I feel like that's pretty obvious. So discovering the true message of this speech came to me after my college visit, on the bus ride home. I had met so many new people, found myself in so many new environments, and participated in so many awkward icebreakers. They went a little bit like this. Hi, my name is Grace Udo. I'm from the Houston area. I'm a middle child, and fun fact, I'm left-handed. But inevitably, the questions did get a little deeper. My favorite sport is soccer, definitely not because I play, but because my older brother plays, and throughout high school, I got to work at the concession stands for his high school games. My favorite restaurant is the Chick-fil-A right across from the school because that's where my teammates and I would go after club meetings and practices. My favorite book was something I had grumbled about in English class, but it surprisingly loved. My earrings that I was wearing was a pair I had stolen from my mom. My favorite song was stolen from my brother's playlist, and my braids were in a style I had first seen on my friend. We are each made up of everything and everyone we've ever encountered. So thank you to our parents, guardians, teachers, grandparents, annoying siblings, and friends. We love and appreciate y'all. These people are important, and our experiences are memories that we should be thankful for. But I also want to take a moment and remind us all here that although these experiences are important, we decide how they shape us. We decide how much of what we have learned, experienced, and gone through will carry with us, how we will allow those experiences to impact our future. Our school, friends, and even family don't have the power to limit us or tell us what we can and can't do anymore. Honestly, they never really did. We have and will continue to work to be the best versions of ourselves. We will take everything we have learned, or at least everything we remember, and we will constantly revise it. We get to grow however we want. As we strive for that ever-elusive success, we must first strive to define it for ourselves. So whatever you set out to do, be kind, be helpful, and be good to yourself. Everything you have learned and experienced has helped us to establish a frame of values, passions, and perceptions of the world around us. But it is now up to us to create that picture. So class of 2024, I leave y'all with this. Follow your dreams, spread your wings and fly. Don't just do it for the money, and just go and live your life. Thank you and congratulations. Thank y'all. At this time, I would like to invite our principal, Dr. Mark Merle, to the podium for a few words.
Good evening. I'm excited to see all the guests here tonight to celebrate the graduating class of 2024. It is my honor and privilege to tell you a little bit about this graduating class. As I think about the last 4 years at College Park, I would attach one of our characteristics to this class, and it fits perfect. That is perseverance. Why perseverance? They ended 8th grade not in school due to COVID. They began high school uncertain of what school would look like as the protocols, social changes, and all of the fear existed. We had about half of our students in person and the other half in a virtual format. We were masked, social distancing, and contact tracing. It was a scary start, but we overcame. We adapted, and we came back to school. As we moved forward and finally settled into a little normalcy, we had an event that slowed us back down, the freeze. Once again, we all faced challenges, some more than others, and once again, we started school back up. They persevered. Now, as they end high school and overcome so many other challenges and obstacles, I can safely say that they are ready for life after high school. They are ready for the challenges in their life, and they are ready to take on the world and show it what they are made of. This graduating class has a bright future, and they will keep overcoming challenges, continue to persevere, and will be successful. The spectators tonight may ask, why is this class so special? Well, let me tell you a little bit about this class and what they have accomplished. They have seen unbelievable events occur, from a top 5 finish in honor band to a playoff appearance and first ever playoff win for softball. We had the magic on stage with Fiddler on the Roof, to the generosity of our school in giving and donating time to charities around our community. We saw our amazing wrestling team vie for a state championship, and our boys and girls basketball teams play their hearts out all season. Tennis and soccer continued their winning ways. We experienced the beautiful sounds of our choir and the grace and elegance of our Reveliers. With all of that, our cheerleaders, Cav Crazies, and our student body have supported and encouraged all of our groups and organizations to be successful. Our academic achievements continue to excel. Our Academy of Science and Technology continues its dominance in science fair and robotics. The Cavaliers had 21 National Merit finalists, an average SAT of an 1111 and an ACT of a 27.1. We gave over 2,200 AP exams to roughly 1,000 students and had 672 students take at least one or more of our 8 dual credit courses. Our students have been recognized by colleges and universities with academic and athletic scholarships surpassing $10.1 million. Great job, Cavs. Now, graduates, many of you will travel to some of the most prestigious schools across the country. Others will enter the military with a bright future in leadership, and others will begin a career with the opportunity to be highly successful. No matter what you do, the challenges you have faced the last 4 years will enable you to be successful. No matter the obstacles, there is no doubt you will persevere. As you have learned, your attitude is everything. A positive approach leads you to be committed to the tasks that you can be successful. No matter the challenges, you found a way to move forward with strong character and work ethic. You have taken responsibility for your lives and proven that you are ready for the next step in your future. As you move forward, you have the integrity that you need to be the example to others. Nothing pleases me more than watching the seniors' last walk. The emotions of happiness, scared, joy, sadness, crying. But the most touching part was when our graduation class exited to the parents that dropped them off in kindergarten and now picked them up as a high school graduate, and seeing the hugs, the smiles, and the tears. Everyone had their moms right there. Cherish the memories you have made. Remember the lessons you have learned. Go out into the world and show why the graduates of College Park High School are the best in the country. You are a Cavalier, and we are darn proud of you. Parents, the product of your hard work and dedication sits before us tonight. You have cried, encouraged, disciplined, and laughed for the last 18 years. I commend you for your work through the challenges and celebrating the successes with your graduate. They are off to new challenges, but no doubt will be successful because of the values and lessons that you have taught them. I appreciate the support that you've given our teachers, our school, and programs. Without working as a team, our graduates would not be able to accomplish what they have, and I thank you. College Park staff, I do not know what to say. You are a special group. I will always be thankful for you, your friendship, and your professionalism. You put kids first, you went the extra mile, you cared, you taught some of the most valuable lessons that will last your students a lifetime. I thank you for all you have done for College Park, our students, our community, and for me. Graduates, you have the opportunity to change the world, to make every minute of your life count. No matter your role, enjoy every day and take advantage of every moment. Spend time with your family. Show the love and appreciation that you have for their support each and every day. Make your passion your profession. Love what you do and put forth the effort to make it an impact. Help make the changes in our community, the state, our country, and the world that will make this a safe place to live and raise a family. Be an agent of positive change. Do this with an open heart and the core values that you have learned from your parents, your faith, and our school. Class of 2024, it is time for you to make a difference. Congratulations, and we are proud of you. Thank you. Now, graduating class of 2024, for one last time, I do have a question for you. We are! We are! We are! And we're darn proud of you. At this time, will the graduates of the Woodlands College Park High School, class of 2024, please rise? Members of the Conroe Independent School District Board of Trustees and Dr. Knoll, Superintendent of Schools, as principal of the Woodlands College Park High School, it is my distinct honor and privilege to certify that the graduates of the class of 2024 have met the requirements of the Conroe Independent School District and the state of Texas and are hereby entitled to be graduated from the Conroe Independent School District and the Woodlands College Park High School with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Please be seated, and will the first row of graduates please come forward to receive your diploma. Present the diploma. Dr. Knoll, Mr. Hubert, members of the Board of Trustees, parents, family, and friends. It is my honor and privilege to present to you the first graduate and valedictorian of the class of 2024, Isabel Galilee Eshetu. Isabel is the daughter of Galilei Kishahon and Eshetu Tesfaye. Will you please stand to be recognized? Isabel is a member of the Academy of Science and Technology, a National Merit Finalist, and an AP Scholar with distinction. She is a member of the National Honor Society. She served as a student intern for the biotech company Invectus, a junior data analyst and assistant to the principal director for a consulting company, and the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Representative. Isabel is an AP capstone recipient with a perfect score. She will be attending the University of Arizona in the fall with the plan of entering the accelerated pathway to medical education. Dr. Knoll, would you please have the honor in presenting Isabel Galilee Eshetu her valedictorian award. Mr. Hubert, would you please have the honor in presenting Isabel with her high school diploma? Thank you. It is my honor and privilege to present to you the salutatorian of the class of 2024, Shivani Mundra. Shivani is the daughter of Mahindra and Shaka Mundra. Will you please stand and be recognized at this time? Shivani is a member of the Academy of Science and Technology, National Merit Finalist, and a National AP Scholar with distinction. Shivani is a cross-country and track runner, DECA officer, and second-place finisher and winner of the CIA Award at ICEF, and an ICDC three-time qualifier. Shivani is an AP capstone recipient with a perfect score. She served as a research intern at SMU. Shivani will be attending the University of Pennsylvania and will be entering the Wharton Business School. Dr. Knoll, would you please have the honor in presenting Shivani Mundra her salutatorian award? Mr. Hubert, would you please have the honor in presenting Shivani her high school diploma? Thank you.
Jose Augusto Abreu. Jasmine Abzalova. Luke Jacob Adams, cum laude. Omar Ali Afzal, cum laude. Armand Nasir Ahmad, magna cum laude. Sahil Alam. Tony Marie Albright. Michelle Aldretti. Drake Alexander Ailey. Hala Ahmed Alam. Alexis Victoria Alamont. Austin Reese Allen. Christian Isaiah Alvarado. Abraham Noe Alvarez. Evan Isaiah Alvarez. Zena Miriam Amer. Brooke Danielle Anderson, cum laude. Kirsten Eileen Andino. Constantino Isaac Andrade. Josue Anez del Puerto. Leila Safia Ansari. Sophia Silva Applegate. Akhil Daisan Arakal. Johan Jose Arajo Tapia Jr. Alexandria Naomi Arguez Canabal. Evan Joel Arnold. Abigail Marie Arp. Rafaela Lucia Arredondo. Riddy Reddy Asane, summa cum laude. Kate Elizabeth Ashford, summa cum laude. Mila Jordan Ashford, summa cum laude. Braylon Monet Offegger. Eileen Avalos. Robert Ramon Ayers III. Michelle Blythe Baki. Ramesh Balapadra Patrani. Shriya Balasubramaniam, summa cum laude. Orlando Balderas. Bowen Reed Ballas. Melody Elise Bankhead. Miranda Alicia Barbosa. Kai Amber Barnes. Lindsay Abigail Barnes. Marco Antonio Baradas Rodriguez Cuello. Santiago Barrera Fontenauer. Logan Michael Bass, cum laude. Landon Nathaniel Batsa, magna cum laude. Gabriel Aiden Bautista. Isaiah Becerra. Jane Lynn Becker. Samuel James Becker. Peyton Alexander Bean. Ava Leona Beaver. Gabriella Grace Bainey, cum laude. Luca Bekarshvili. Stephen James Bender, cum laude. Emily Rose Bennett. John Matthew Benson, magna cum laude. Nitke Vanessa Burgess. Daniel Grant Bergman. Carter Jolene Best. Yuvraj Bardwaj. Anis Bhattacharya, cum laude. Jackson Robert Bennick. Caitlin Elizabeth Bird, cum laude. Gareth Sebastian Burney, magna cum laude. Megan Isabel Burney, summa cum laude. Kaylee Darlene Bishop. Jake Angelo Blair. Anna Catherine Blanchard. Allison Alexandra Blees. Kimi Mila Ween Grace Blindman. Alejandra Bawada. Landon Michael Bonnet. Riley Elise Borsmeyer. Kylie Jean Borland. Grace Jacqueline Bowen. Kelsey Ann Briscoe. Tylen Marquise Rashaw Broadway. Naya Gianna Brooks. Karis Jane Bryant, cum laude. Ayana Nicole Boilat, summa cum laude. Carlos David Bueres, Jr. Colin Joseph Bundy. Annie Lee K. Burkhart. Gavin Suryan Burt. Lucas Everly Bird. Noe Cabello Plaza. Estefany Paula Camacho Perella. Jaden Emily Cameline. Takeo Deshawn Campbell. Maria Clara Riguera Campos. Tristan Finn Canary. Natalia Cantu Atkinson, cum laude. Dina Marie Caparina. Franco David Carballo Contreras, Jr. Nicholas Carballo Brea. Ryan Alexander Cardell. Josue Carrasco. Hector Jose Carrasquero Rivas, Jr. Alexa Camila Casas. Ella Ryan Casey. Catherine Claudia Cassidy. Lucas Xavier Castaneda. Mariana Yadira Castaneda. Galeno David Castilleja. Gael Castillo. Paula Ivamar Castillo Cardenas. Abel Castro. Tarana Jude Celestin, Jr. Gilbert Munez Cervantes IV. John Charles Chamberlain. Caleb Chan, summa cum laude. Mason Skylar Chandler. Alexander Lin Chang, cum laude. Madison Jane Charlie. Scott Mason Chartrand. Heidi Chavelis Gomez. Christian Jaden Chavez. Luis Angel Chavez Flores. Yu Chang Shen. Saket Sirasam Shana Muteve, summa cum laude. Gabriel Cherez. Hey, you don't have to explain it, just hand it to me. Sorry. Yeah, they'll figure it out. Cesar Miguel Chavico Chirinos. Nathaniel Ian Chodos. Juwan Choey. Brody Michael Chawanik. Juan Carlos Chuxum. Kavish Sham Chulane. Veer Naratu Chulki. Connor Shane Clardy. Jesse James Cochran. Atessa Marie Cohen. Aiden Sean Collado. Catherine Grace Collins, magna cum laude. Jack Aaron Combrink. Emily Michelle Cohn. Victoria Taylor Conley. Camilo Antonio Correa. Kyle Casey Cotter. Jacob Daniel Cowart. Benjamin Lyle Cox. Shannon Elizabeth Cox. Amaya Danielle Crofton. Kylie Marie Cronin. Gabriel Amadeus Cruz. Jacob Benjamin Cruz. Alanis Cubero Ledesma. John Raymond Cuevas. James Milton Cooey III. Jacob Riley Daniels, summa cum laude. Savannah Lee Darnell. Elizabeth Ainsley Davenport. Sophia Graciela Davis. Zoe Kamari Noah Davis. Lindsay Nicole Dawson. Rafaela DeMarchi Padavani, cum laude. Carter Joseph Deering. Jordan Faith Deerenwater. Chloe Paige DeJesus. Matthew Boyd DeLang, cum laude. Anshul Ashes Desai, summa cum laude. Haley Lynn DeWoody. Luis Esteban Diaz. Francisco Elias de Jesus Diaz Chirinos. James Albert Dickerson III. Caitlin Marie Dickey. Sydney Michelle Dickey. Erickson Knock Dew. Sienna Nicole Dillard. Nathan Ray Dominguez. Mary Catherine Donaldson, magna cum laude. Jeshua Dorantes Cruz. Caitlin Rose Douglas. Fabian Andres Dudley Chirazia. Connor James Dunphy. Haley Renee Dupras. Theodosia Vadamovna Diadechko. Michael Lance Eckel II. Paulina Edens. Abigail Grace Edmondson, cum laude. Ethan Sursing Eisler. Maiva Chelsea Elizabeth, summa cum laude. Bethany Pantera Elliott, magna cum laude. Kylie Ray Elrod. Mason Niles Ingalls. Rita Erazo. Moses Boluwatife Eri. Fernanda Antonio Escobar Lopez. Lita Esther Espinales. Sophia Estarella, cum laude. Tajuddin Thomas Estes. Avon Jean Everhard. Miriam Rose Fabric. Owen Smith Fackler, magna cum laude. Sarah Bader Farouk. Emma Elise Fath. Sarah Fatima. Zoe Allison Fenley, cum laude. Jake Thomas Ferris. Daniel Alexander Philos. Darren Alexander Flamenco. Asia Malik Florence. Clarence Charles Forkey. Whitman Kincaid Forkey. Miles Livingston Fort. Harrison Hayes Foster. Caden Lane Fowler. Ethan Bryce Franciscotti. Reagan Michelle France. Aiden Joseph Friel, cum laude. Emily Maria Frere. Avery Allen Fuller. Annika Lee Gafford. James McGregor Gaizutis. Walt Emerson Gaizutis, cum laude. Annalisa May Galunis. Marabella Marie Gallo. Reagan Shan Gallen. Anthony Godinez Gan Hinhin. Cassandra Selena Garcia. Christopher Julian Alexander Garcia. Jaden Julian Garcia. Joshua Alonzo Garcia. Julian Joshua Garcia. Kaylin Nicole Garcia. Catalina Andrea Garcia Martin. Connor Allen Guerin. Michael Andrew Garvin. Karsten Paul Garza. Ruben M. Garza. Marcos Daniel Garza Luna. Luis Mateo Garza Rios. Clover Ann Gerber. Rashab Ghosh, summa cum laude. Luke Russell Gibson, cum laude. Charles George Gibson, Jr. Micah Keegan Giovanelli. Landon Reed Glaceman. Reese Franklin Glass. Devin Godfrey. Kevin Sitong Gong, summa cum laude. Brenda Carolina Gonzalez. Laura Michelle Gonzalez Martinez. Grayson Mayanne Gordon. Dagny Elizabeth Groff, magna cum laude. Carson Antonio Graham. Hayden David Graham. Annabella Granadillo. Oh no. Anna Lee Granadillo. Gabrielle Elizabeth Gray. You missed it. Devin Shane Greenhaw. Heidi Isabel Gregorio Lopez. Juliana Marie Griffith, magna cum laude. Claire Raylan Grimes. Valeria Jimena Guardado. Leah Jean Guerrero. Juan Francisco Guevara Maldonado. Patricia Daniela Gillen Santana. Holly Marie Guillory. Jacob Allen Gunnell. Samuel Fisher Gunnell, cum laude. Shamal Gupta, summa cum laude. Layli Gurbanova. Maria Victoria Gutierrez Ferreira. Lindy Catherine Gutormson. Natalia Lilith Guzman Isaac. William Joseph Hadwin. Haley Doris Haynes.
Naima Haji.
Isabella Naima Haji. Charles Middleton Hall.
Kinley.
Kinley Kate Hall. Savannah Grace Halford.
Halverson.
Allie Claire Halverson, magna cum laude. John Treadway Hammond.
Tristan.
Tristan Micah Hampson. Jake Lewis Hanners.
Adela Eli.
Adela Eli Harb, magna cum laude.
Sarang Hari Nair.
Sarang Hari Nair, cum laude. Carter Lane Harmon. Alexandra Katrina Harvey, magna cum laude. Ian Nathaniel Hawthorne. Emily Marie Haygood. Audrey Claire Haymark.
Sama Hidayat.
Sama Mohammed Hidayat.
Hennessy.
Caitlin Noel Hennessy.
Miguel.
Alejandro Miguel Hernandez.
Jalea.
Jalea Nicole Hernandez.
Callie.
Callie Marie Hill. Camden Lee Hill. Erin Nicole Hill.
Hinkle.
Zachary Cooper Hinkle.
Quishon.
Shemaiah Quishon Hobbs. Emily Morgan Hoffman. Edward Kim Hoffmeister, magna cum laude.
Hollis.
Jackson Paul Hollis. Miles Wesley Hooper Bolding. Seth Connor Hopkins.
Horek.
Ellery Claire Horak.
Howorth.
Samantha Bell Howarth. Camden Elliott Hudspeth.
Huerta.
Seth Ewan Huerta.
Hewlett.
Ty Austin Hewlett. Spencer Douglas Hulsey. Alexander Lee Hunt Gonzalez. London Joe Huntington.
Yakabuchi.
Catherine Grace Yakabuchi.
Ibarra. Zion.
Zion Marie Ibarra.
Isanosa Ibizugbe.
Natalia Izanosa Ibizugbe.
Hallie.
Hallie J. Ildebrando.
Maleka Shanette.
Maleka Shanette Ingram.
Henrik Irgen.
Henrik Irgens.
Ananya Iyer.
Ananya Iyer, magna cum laude. Benjamin McCain Jackson, cum laude. Chloe Marie Jackson.
Kiera.
Kiera Nicole Jackson. Tori Antonio Jacobs.
Nisa Jacob.
Nisa Nicole Jagan. Martez Mackenzie James.
Georgina.
Georgina Adriana Jaramillo.
Monet. Shantaria.
Shinteria Monia Jarman.
Tobias.
Tobias Chris Jensen.
Hannah Jung.
Hannah Jung, summa cum laude.
Jeter.
Haley Marie Jeter.
Brian.
Michael Brian Jimenez Hernandez.
Tremaine.
Dalen Tremaine Johnson. Davian Devontre Johnson. Michael Keith Johnson.
Therese.
Claire Therese Jones, magna cum laude. Logan Christopher Jones.
Jones, Sanaa Jones Coet.
Sanaa Star Jones Coet. Cody Westerman Jordan.
Eileen.
Aubrey Eileen Joseph, magna cum laude.
Juan Jack.
Anderson Daniel Victorino Juan Jacks. Michelle Kane. Dylan Robert Keithley. Aiden Travis Kelly.
Cleland.
Eleanor Christina Cleland Kelly.
Seth Ahmed Khan.
Seth Ahmed Khan.
Shafin
Shafin Shadab Khan, magna cum laude.
Amira Sana Kichi.
Amira Sana Kichi. Justin Timothy Kong, summa cum laude. Jack Benson Kirby. Hannah Joanne Kirkpatrick. Jack Kenneth Kirkpatrick. JC Lynn Cougar.
Kraus.
Joshua Richard Kraus. Richard Anthony Kuhn.
That's okay. Bum
Bunjun
June Kwok.
Kwok.
Labrie.
Jonathan Daniel Labrie.
Xavier.
Connor Ledwig.
Leahy.
Owen Thorson Leahy.
Jax Lamberti.
Jax Aiden Lamberti.
Langlois.
Marin Elizabeth Langlois. Isabel Ridgely Landman. Adam Maxwell Lanning. Samantha Rose Lanning. William Brian Lawson.
Rojas.
Evangelina Lazaro Rojas.
Lachey.
Liliana Lachey Leach.
Ledger.
Kyle Matthew Ledger, cum laude. Addison Rose Lee. Nathaniel Albert Lee.
Braden.
Braden Harmon Lee Denton.
Lefevre.
Ella Lorraine Lefevre, magna cum laude.
Leger.
Emma Rose Leger. George David Leon Vandervelde.
Lessiker.
Marie Christine Lessiker. Brett Bruce Levins.
Ijoie.
Felix Ijoie Lee, summa cum laude. Joshua Dennis Lilly Purnell. Alberto Linares Mercado. Jonah Akira Lin. Nicole Lira.
Lou.
Cameron Sienna Liu. Nicholas Joseph Lowe. Samantha Jean Lowe.
Loera.
James Michael Loera. Bryce Harris Logan II, magna cum laude.
Lagerman Connor.
Keenan Wayne Lagerman Connor. Abigail Patricia Long, cum laude.
Alicia.
Alicia Yvonne Lopez. David Lopez Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Alberto Hilarion Lopez Perez, cum laude. Connor Jeffrey Lord. Bradley Joseph Hollenberg Lubbock. Ashley Christian Lugo Ruiz. Jasmine Marie Lickberg.
Macari.
Manuel Antonio Macari.
Madeley.
Allison Elizabeth Madeley.
McGee.
Sean Michael McGee.
Maggart.
Lucas James Maggart.
Maximovich.
Madeline Gail Maximovich.
Malia.
Hang tight. Tara Avni Malia, summa cum laude.
Mancia.
Brian Aaron Mancia. Estefany Daniela Mancia. Javier Adnan Manzano. Vicente Almacar Marquez IV. Charlotte Emily Martin, cum laude.
Ailey.
Ailey Martin. Emery Grace Martin.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle Elizabeth Martin. Isabella Addison Martin. Constantine Alexander Martin. Emily Nicole Martinek. Isabel Victoria Martinez. Leah Marie Martinez.
Bree
Britennis
Tennis.
Alondra Martinez Ortega. Gabriel Martinez Parente Beristain.
Matthias.
William Grant Matthias.
Megana Metagunta.
Megana Metagunta.
Janae.
Janae Ashley Matthew.
Matsar.
Anthony Matsar. Christopher Matsar. London Alexandria McDaniel. Elijah Raymond McDonald.
McKevely.
Isabella Marie McKevely. Presley Morgan McGee. Patrick Warren McKenna, summa cum laude. Grayson Jane McLaughlin. Ashley K. Marie McLemore. Samuel David McSweeney. Ethan James Metters.
Rohan Mehta.
Rohan Narav Mehta, summa cum laude.
Roshan.
Roshan Narav Mehta, summa cum laude. Margaret Ann Melzer.
Ranjith. Yamaka.
Yamaka Ranjith Menon. Hannah Menzie. Brandon Jacob Mercado. James Charles Murdian. Gretel Merida Freeman. Daniel Aiden Marino. George Wade Merriweather. Raj Vijay Metar, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace McKetty. Regina Mejares. Santiago Mejares. Bailey Marie Miller. Cameron Elizabeth Miller. Junelle Michelle Laisha Miller. Marley Grace Miller. Peter Lawrence Miller. Tarias Tashawn Miller. Sophia Isabella Miller Hernandez. Josue Emiliano Miranda. Calvin Wayne Mitchell Jr. Emiliano Molinar. Matthew Hayden Monarch. Sebastian Montoya Jamarillo. Hannah Denise Moore. Mason Jordan Moore. Arshawn Mazoon, cum laude. Kianis Mazoon. Anthony Ellie Mora. Hader Steban Mora and Ciso. Layla Gabrielle Morales, cum laude. Valeria Sarahi Morales Gill. Daniel Alejandro Morena Gama. Dylan Casey Morgan. Caitlin Elizabeth Morgan. Max Holzer Morgan, magna cum laude. Avery Trenton Moriasu, summa cum laude. Muad Mutem. Charisma Kira Moy. Megan Zembi Mua. Hannah Lynn Mulhern. Cecily Josephine Marin. Daraj Deepak Musale, magna cum laude. Brianna Ashley Nance. Bethany Marie Rivera Naseo. Malali Niatsi. Alexandra Faith Nichols, magna cum laude. Lillian Hope Nixon. Alisa Fiona Noro, magna cum laude. Colton Joseph Oborny. Caleb Walker Ocker. Ana Julia Oliveria Farias. Cameron James Olson. Abigail Achieng Opiemi. Miranda Ordonez, magna cum laude. Juan Pablo Ortega. Yvette Ortiz. Bernice Giray Ortiz Romero. Manuel Alejandro Otuna Garden. Kason Bryant Owens. Owen Ray Parkos. Liberty Kendall Parks. Ashton Elizabeth Parra. Lawton Kane Perrick. Nicholas Shatan Patel, cum laude. Blake Ashur Patton. Evelyn Lisette Paulino Torres. Jacob Nathaniel Pollock. Callan Grace Payne. Manuel Alejandro Paz Matheus Jr. Shane Matthew Peacock. Arison Nasir Pena. Michelle Stephanie Perea. Esteban Eduardo Perez Calazo. Dianella Perez Jimenez. Edix Mary Paula Perez Urdaneta. Amanda Grace Peterson, magna cum laude. Bianca Gabriela Pethay, summa cum laude. Madeline Grace Fan. Quinn I. Fan, magna cum laude. Addison Grace Phelps. Joshua DeWitt Phillips, Jr. Jenini Kalivani Pillai. Jason Michael Pereer. Anaya Jolie Plummer. Casey Jones Podolsky. Kason Jordan Potts. Annabella Oracania Prentice. Alyssa Lee Preuss. Fabiola de Los Angeles Prieto. Bree Ann Pruitt. Matthew Christopher Pruitt. Madeline Grace Cordero Puza, summa cum laude. Alfonso Quijada. Michelle Quintanilla. Natasha Rahman. Noah Anthony Ralph, magna cum laude. Ashley Ramirez. Georgiani Ramirez Ramirez. Javier Jesus Ramirez Ciceruca. Helen Caitlin Ramos. Bentley Alexander Reeves. Toby Landon Reitzel. Evan Cruz Reyes Chica. Whistle. Hold them until I get them. Marie Isabella Reyes Ortiz. There we go. Paula Gabriela Renega Quintanilla. Jalen Lee Reynolds. Tucker Maury Reynolds. Braylon Trey Richard. Peter William Ricard. Isabella Alexis Ryder, cum laude. Indiana Shea Rigney. Monica Alexandra Rivas. Diane Rai Rivera. Jasmine Philomena Rivera. Gwyneth J. Roberts. Victoria Roberts, magna cum laude. Elise Victoria Robinson. Peyton Chance Robinson. Presley Asa Robinson, summa cum laude. Jimena Mariana Robles, cum laude. Hope Madison Rogers. Raven Nicole Rogers. Arnaldo Luis Rodriguez. Elizabeth Michelle Rodriguez. Callie Aksiri Rodriguez, cum laude. Lydia Libby Page Rodriguez. Miranda Rodriguez. Natalie Renee Rodriguez. Samantha Veronica Rodriguez. Zasha Jaylene Rodriguez. Andres Alejandro Rodriguez Martinez. Sergio Esteban Rodriguez Quevedo. Andrew James Rogers. Samantha Abigail Roman Sisa. Eliezer Giovanni Romero Santos. Jack Harrison Rominger. Isabel Faith Rosenbaum, cum laude. Charles Merritt Ross, magna cum laude. Braden William Rowe. Cohen Andrew Rowe. Christian Louis Ruiz. Oscar Andres Ruiz Gonzalez. Garrett Michael Runyon. John Scott Russell. Alfredo Saavedra Menchaca. Yasmin Ibrahim Safa. Allison Athena Sakalakis. Blake Paul Sammons. Great Corey Jace Sanchez. Marcelo Valente Sanchez. Daniel Sanchez Arroyo. Campbell Reese Sanders, magna cum laude. Naomi Lisbeth Sandoval Palton. Kayla Diane Santini. Francesca Angela Corpos Sangaya. Francesca Margaret Sarkis. Brooke Madison Saunders. Terrence Charles Schenk. Kate Francis Schilling. Austin Garrett Shipper. Quinn Robert Schmidt. Trevor Jace Gundon Schmucker. Paloma Schneisser. Ella Abigail Schwarzkopf. Cody Lee Seaton. Kirsten Springs C. Dylan Nicholas Sedlacek. Ruby Delois Siebert. Ethan Mitchell Sepulveda. Dia Shashin Shaw, cum laude. Victor Ronak Shaw, magna cum laude. Daniel Ellie Shaheen. Isabella Grace Shaw. Cassandra Abigail Shea. Jake Russell Sheffer. Finley Mai Shi. Duchess Annette Renee Shelvin. Cindy Shin, summa cum laude. Audrey Lee Ship. Jonathan James Short. Morgan Jack Schuler. Aurora Madison Seacray. William Franco Sig, magna cum laude. Allison Danielle Simich. Regine Amani Simmons. Brooklyn Emma Sims. Kavarian Lee Sims. Keegan Timothy Skelly. Erin Elizabeth Slavin. Piper Catherine Slocum. Madeline Lee Smart. Emma Reese Smedley. Aubrey Bell Smith. Caitlin Nicole Smith. Caleb Michael Smith. Ty Radley Smith, magna cum laude. Cole Mark Snodgrass. Abigail Brown Schneider. Leslie Jeanette Solis. Mina Ambika Somasundaram, cum laude. Kathleen Joy Song, summa cum laude. Zantasia Zane Zanique Song. Gracelyn Irene Sorensen. Aubrey Dawn Sparks. Kira Marie Spicer. Catherine Zulun Spitz. Brooklyn Rose Sprague. Ashley Marie St. John. Nicoria Faith St. Just. Tristan Drake Stafford. Faith Ashley Stein. Connor Ryan Stevens. Hunter James Stevens. Marley Grace Stevenson. Roland Stith. Leo Stock. Sophia Reese Stoltman. Michaela Regina Storm. John Patrick Stricker. Ava DeLaviel Strocorp, cum laude. Valerie Alejandra Strubinger Garrick. Kinsley Lorne Suko. Asong Eugene Sue, Jr., cum laude. Lorna Gwen Sumner. Irian Vanessa Superlano Leon. Anamar Enid Sutherland. James Patrick Tatman. Jackson Walker Taylor. Tanaya LaMonica Taylor. Trinity Reagan Teague. Zachary Matthew Thibodeau, summa cum laude. Timothy William Thompson II. Samuel Hubble Thompson. Sebastian Tibaduiza Perdomo. Gavin Russell Tibbs Medina. Joshua Robert Tish. Miguel Rafael Tucoyo. John Manuel Toyo Surmai. Jonathan Edward Tully. Rachel Rose Tomberlin. James Davis Tooley. Luca Joseph Topini. Devin Matthew Torkelston. Kevin Emmanuel Torrealba. Surly Torres Beltran. Dean Rex Travis. Tori Alyssa Trevino. Andrew Rian Lavalle Trinidad. Grace Udwak Abasi Udo, magna cum laude. Caroline Faith Unger, summa cum laude. Sophia Valdez Villarreal, magna cum laude.
Van Lowe.
Hudson Reed Van Lowe.
Shreyas Votts.
Shreyas Votts, summa cum laude.
Ariana.
Ariana Vasquez. Carmen Michelle Hope Vega.
Josefina.
Maria Josefina Velasquez Garcia.
Arellano.
Danielle Eduardo Velasquez Ariana. Isabela de Los Angeles Vera Alvarado. Owen Matthew Vetter. Ricardo Gabriel Victorio, summa cum laude.
Srinivasan Vijay.
Arvind Srinivasan Vijay, cum laude.
Fabiana.
Fabiana Vilches Montillo.
Ivana.
Ivana Vilches Montilla. Andrea Valentina Valoria.
Jorge.
Jorge David Valoria. Lorena Violani. Michael Frederick Vogel.
Hurley Vollertson.
Hurley Russell Vollertson.
Wallmeyer.
Emma Nicole Wallmeyer.
Wait.
Andrew Lloyd Waite. Akira Anise Walker Barrow.
Stacia.
Stacia Destiny Wallace. Joshua Thomas Walters. Joyce Wang, summa cum laude.
Sinai.
Kendall Sinai Watkins. Jonathan Frank Watson.
Canaan.
James Kanan Parker Watts.
Daphne.
Daphne Janelle Welch, cum laude. McKenna Sue Welch. Ashton Marie Wendell. Nicole Julianne Wershitz. Delaney Isabel West. Peyton Victoria Wheeler, magna cum laude. John Landon White.
Wiles.
Gray Hadley Wiles.
Maliana.
Megan Maliana Wilkins, magna cum laude.
Bauer.
Thomas Bauer Wilkes. Ella Marie Williams. Hannah Margarita Williams. Jaden Austin Williams. Solomon Judah Ferreira Williams. Gavin Michael Williamson. Ezekiel Patrick Wilson. Colby Lynn Wilson.
Wyndham.
Cash Patrick Earl Wyndham. Zachary Keith Winley.
Lila.
Lila Evelyn Wintner.
Withrow.
Campbell Joy Withrow. Roderick Daniel Womack Jr.
Warovka.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Nicholas Alexander Warovka, summa cum laude. Garrison Robert Wright.
Rufina.
Charlotte Elizabeth Ruthina Wild. Yuto Andre Yamada. Asa John Yap.
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh Ariana Yates.
Yepes Rivas.
Santiago Andres Yepes Rivas. Oh, I get the wrong one. Sebastian Andres Yepes Rivas.
Joangel Infante.
Joangel Matthew Infante.
Mayu Zagone.
Cameron Joseph Mayu Zagone. Aiden Micah Zamora.
Zhang.
Acacia Sui Zhong, summa cum laude.
Zhang.
Grace J. Zong, summa cum laude. Dion Dean Zimmerman. Danielle Marie Zimmerman.
Galia Abril.
Galia Abril Zubia. You made it. Good job.
Graduates, please stand. At this time, in recognition of your accomplishment as a graduate of the Woodlands College Park High School, please move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying that you have completed all the requirements and have received your high school diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present to you for the first time the 2024 graduates of the Woodlands College Park High School. Please be seated. At this time, I invite Solomon Williams to come forward for the closing remarks, followed by Carmen Vega and Samantha Rodriguez to lead us in our alma mater.
Good evening. Family, friends, loved ones, and newly graduated alumni of the Woodlands College Park High School. My name is Solomon Williams, and many of you might recognize me from my time on the CP Theater stage. I was once told by a very talented and caring director that theater should make people think or feel, and good theater should do both. And a lot of that thinking and feeling that we want the audience to walk away with comes from the power of the words in a script. Class of 2024. In the past 4 years, we have experienced so much life together. I encourage you to hold tight to these experiences, the good, the bad, the messy, the inspiring, the discouraging. These are our learned lines. They make up our experiences. We are stepping into a world that is not only broken, but divided. And it is our responsibility as the young adults of today to take part in remedying that brokenness, using our voice and subsequently our experiences. We must go into the world and make people think or feel, hopefully both. So naturally, because I am and I will always be a theater kid, I will leave you with this quote from William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, all the men and women merely players. We have our exits and our entrances. So step into your light, use your voice, and change the play, thereby changing the world. Thank you.
There we go.
Class of 2024, please stand.
Thank you for being in attendance this evening. We are glad that you're able to be part of our graduation ceremony. We hope you had a great evening, and please drive carefully. Good night.
Thank you, man.